Hey, it's great to be with you again today. One of my favorite stories is the story about the Magi in the New Testament. It says that Magi from the east have come to Bethlehem seeking the Christ child. And one of the things that interests me the most is they saw a star and they were studying maybe ancient scriptures from the Jewish exiles that had stayed in Babylon hundreds of years before. And maybe they saw these prophecies of a coming Messiah and they wanted in. Whether they were Jewish remnants or they were Babylonians who had come in to just be astrologers and were like, man, this is really cool. Wouldn't it be awesome to go and find this Messiah, this King of the Jews? And so they get their stuff together, right? And they travel. They travel maybe months, maybe a year to reach their destination. And how much money must that have cost? How many men and camels and other animals and food must they have had to purchase and hire to go from point A to point B? It was hundreds of miles. Now, to get there, they had to have faith, right? Because you just don't set out on this crazy adventure without having some faith in who you are going to find. And so they bring gifts. They bring gold and frankincense and myrrh. And gold is a gift for a king. It's a kingly gift. Frankincense is a gift that would be given to a priest. It's an incense that's burned on the altar. And then myrrh, well, it is a herb that is crushed up and is put on a dead body at burial. And all three of those gifts were very important and fit who Jesus was. Now, they didn't really know at the time that Jesus would be the King of the Jews, other than the stories that they read. They didn't know that Jesus would fit into the priestly mold of one who would bring God to us and make God real to us, or that they would need to have myrrh for his body and when he was buried and then his resurrection again. All three of those gifts were very appropriate. So as we look at this story, we see men who have come from hundreds of miles away with this faith that they are literally going to find the Messiah that is predicted, that is prophesied in ancient scriptures. Do we have that same faith to step out like these men did? I mean, do we truly believe that God calls us? Do we truly believe that God can use us? Do we truly believe that Jesus is who he said he was? Do we believe? As we come into 2025, may we believe that Jesus is who he says he is, the Son of God. May God continue to pour out his grace, mercy, and blessings on each and every one of us. Until we get to meet again. Amen? Amen.